Welcome.
God, this is so close. Awesome, thank you.
I get nervous to come to photo shoots sometimes, especially if there's a lot of girls, but I was actually relieved that it was you today because I was like, oh, it's Meera, I know her, even though we've never met. You know,
Right?
I felt like we know each other.
I said that, I'm like, I feel like I've known you forever.
Yeah,
and I actually have only ever seen you through a video
Zoom
call.
and a video, exactly. So welcome, congratulations. I'm so glad you're here. We have so many things to talk about. But let's rewind to during pandemic. That's when you first joined. It was 2021?
June 2021.
June 2021. And so talk to me about Meera during that time.
Everybody's why is different, right? And for me, during pandemic, so I have epilepsy. I was 2 years seizure-free, which I was like, great. And then all of a sudden, I kept having seizure after seizure after seizure. And I was at my lowest point ever. And I had actually seen Melissa Grello. And she had an amazing physical transformation, but she was speaking about all of these other things as well. And in my head, I was just like, I need to do something. I need to do whatever is in my power. I cannot control this chronic illness, but I can do whatever in my power to make it better. And so I didn't even wait. I just reached out to you like right away. I didn't even like muddle over it for a few months. Just right away, I was like, I need to do something right now. And I didn't even think about it. I just like signed up on the call. I'm like, just do whatever we need to do. I need to do something because I know that nutrition is a big part of what is going on in my brain as well.
So you were already very aware, and I feel like you're very intuitive as well. You were very health conscientious, very aware, but you weren't taking care of yourself to the best of your ability during that time.
No, not at all. And I mean, on the physical side, I had gained 10 pounds during COVID as well. So, you know, that was on my mind. But yeah, I've always worked out, always what I thought was being nutritious, but not really. Like, I wasn't really fueling my body with what I needed to. And especially for my brain was being fueled by sugar. And that was probably one of the worst things for me.
Of course.
So what I love about your program is you don't just say, this is what you need to do. Like, this is the commitment code. This is why. This is why we do each and every single thing we do.
And that's why the Zooms are so damn long and it takes so long to explain. And we've got like all these PDFs and all these presentations because it's like, I need you to understand every line item in that commitment code has an explanation.
And it's there for a reason.
And we have to walk you through it.
And like the Zoom calls too, sometimes I couldn't make them because of work, but then when I'm on a walk, I go back and listen, and it's such great motivation. It's always, you learn something new every single time.
Thank you.
And it's just, I love the community aspect, like having the Facebook group and having
the community loved you.
Like a minute ago, like I just looked up, you know, I want to see a new broccoli recipe, broccoli soup recipe, because it's getting cold. And like, you just have people there that are just like willing to always
there's always
help
somebody.
You. And like, I went through some, don't make me cry, I went through some very emotional times even through it. So like, the way that it's been life-changing for me, yes, I dropped 19 pounds, great.
19?
But
holy shoot, you came in with 10.
My seizures, I've always had tonic-clonic, so that is when you're convulsing and everything else, and I lose consciousness for half an hour. Since being on your program, you know, at first I was like, maybe I could get rid of them altogether. I understand that's not gonna happen. My seizures now are so much shorter. The shortest they've ever been, and my husband's like, cry. You come out of you're back to consciousness in less than a minute again.
Holy shit.
And so to me, because it's such a toll on your body when you have the seizures, and you know, I have a 10-year-old son who is constantly worried about his mother. Like he's like, Mommy, I practice running up the stairs so I can save you. You know, he tells my husband all of these things, which I carry a lot of guilt. So if anything is in my power to make me as strong and healthy as possible, I will do that, because
you almost want him to even forget that he has to see these things, right? I know, which listen, for whatever reason, your son was picked to be your son, and he is the person for the job.
And like, they have learned things too. Like when I first started, they're like, Mommy's on this diet, and now they're like, no, this is Mommy's lifestyle. And he'll even say, he's like, Mommy, did you get enough sleep? You know, like they're so aware. And like Rena had said too, our kids are watching us. They're watching us more than we think. And so having that positivity around them and good role models which are showing them healthy versions. And I always say, because he'd ask me, he's like, is this to lose weight? And I said, that's one of the things. I go, but it's not, skinny is not healthy. I said, I am doing this because I want my body and my brain to be healthy.
Yeah.
I said, that is the
I want to
goal.
live long for you.
Yes. Yeah.
That is our purpose.
And then my husband, because
that's our meaning in life. It's like, I want to live long for you. If I don't do this, I'm selfish.
Yeah.
Not to do this for myself, because you're relying on me.
Yeah.
Our kids, we are their lifeline.
Yeah.
And for us not to do this, then that's what you have to
I
question.
can't help you if I
it's like we're being
myself.
questioned why we are doing this. You know, your friends are asking you, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why is it so important? Because of all these reasons. Because I care about myself and I care about my kids.
Yeah.
Probably even more than myself.
Exactly. And then for me, it was so great too, because then initially my husband wasn't like, you know, it's like, this is a lot and you're constantly chopping vegetables.
Yeah.
So what the hell is going on? And then he started to see a transformation in so many ways and so many aspects of my life. He's like, you know what? Why don't I try eating how you eat?
Yeah.
So now he's on the vegetables all the time, his water, like everything. And he was already a really fit guy. He dropped 20 pounds.
Oh, wow.
He is looking ripped as ever. It's like, we both feel like we're back in our 20s again.
Fancy couple when you must come in a room.
So
Shoot.
it's great. And he has that energy as well. And I think
makes such a big difference on our mood and how we
like that. It has been life-changing. Like meaning
for your whole family.
Yeah, meeting you has been life-changing. I say it to so many people. Like, this is the best thing that I could have ever done for myself.
Oh my God. Stop, it's expensive makeup. Okay, so, but just to commemorate your goal, how far you've come, you did this, okay? You wanted it bad enough. You were, I know, and obviously you were searching for something in your heart, and you needed that something to come to life, and you brought it to yourself, but you had that willingness to change, that willingness to learn. And a lot of people don't, unfortunately. They come, you present to them this solution, and then for some reason they still say no. But you said yes, and that was the difference for you. And that's why you're here.
To everybody say yes.
You said yes, yeah.
Diabetes, like so many different things, like all these hormonal issues we have, autoimmune disease, like say yes. And like the power team between you and Carly and Holly, you just feel like you were embraced with so much love, so much energy, and so much motivation. And that's you. That's you.
We live for this.
That's you guys giving that to us.
Me, my team, we live for this. This is not, like, they do not bat an eyelash when I say we're having a meeting on a Sunday morning. You know, like this is life for them. This is their lifestyle. And just the fact that we get to inspire and motivate and change people's lives, you know, it's very rewarding for us as well. So it's like we're obsessed with it.
You guys are all such great coaches, because even for this, like I thought, okay, I'm gonna do the photo shoot. I had, you know, another like a rough patch of health. I had, and then I had a seizure, and then I had shingles right before.
Yeah, right before.
And then I had shingles, and I had another seizure.
You had every reason to back out.
And I said, I asked Holly, should I back out, not back out? I'm like, let me think about it for a week. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it regardless, because there is so much to celebrate, and life is always going to happen.
There's always going to be a shitstorm coming. You know, and it's like, but because, Meera, you've been doing this for how long? Those ebbs and flows, they won't affect you. You get through them.
And they don't affect me in the same way. And that is this program that has trained my mind and my soul.
Yeah. To get back up.
Yeah, to get back up. I always say it's not how many times we fall down, it's
how many times. And you have fallen. So
literally,
you have fallen.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We're so happy you're here. We're so happy to even be able to, you've inspired so many in our group, outside of our group. So yeah, we're just as proud. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
So sweet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.